Hey, and welcome everybody to this week's class at the College of Business Analytics, the digital marketing class that I do here. I teach, I instruct at the SIU College of Business and Analytics. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 3:35 to 4:50, I get the privilege and the honor to educate, school, and bring awareness to all things digital marketing to my students. And this one is a new topic. I guess we'll call it a new topic. It's not new to many of us, but like many things I do, I adapt each semester, make changes, update. And so this week, we are going to be discussing content marketing along with generative AI. So before I tackle the beast that is generative AI, let's go back and talk a little bit about content marketing. So content marketing is the process of planning, creating, distributing, sharing, and publishing content via channels such as social media, blogs, websites, podcasts, apps, press releases, print publications, and you name it. So it's distributing content that people want. Not that we're forcing down them. It's definitely inbound marketing. We want to make sure that it's something that they want. And then we're going to talk about how 70% of companies are using content marketing in their strategy. So you might think content's only for email or your website or for social media, but in fact, it is much bigger, and you have to dig deep to really think about how important your content is. It's not just getting it out there in the masses for the SEO part of it, which is very important. Don't get me wrong. You want to have those keywords out there that are indexed by Google, but it's really about creating custom content that is relevant and meaningful to your clients, to your customers, to the people that you are trying to reach daily. So just think about that when you're writing your next press release or you're writing your next blog post or your social media. The content is important. If any of you follow Gary Vee, you will hear that content is king, right? Content is king. So what do we do and how do we write that? Well, for many of us, a couple of things. We have to be very creative and we have to have really good grammar. And that's something that we all struggle with unless you're a self-proclaimed grammar Nazi and you think you are the equivalent of a Merriam-Webster's dictionary. We will never be able to keep up with you. However, when I bring in the other part of this class this week, which is the generative AI, that's when we start talking about, well, how can we create content if we can't get it out there and we're not as experienced or we're not as structured? I hope we never, ever, ever, ever lose very creative, influential, and free-thinking people to write their own content. However, I do appreciate this tool that we now have for marketing purposes with generative AI. So we're going to be talking a little bit this week about ChatGPT and Google's Bard. Both are generative AI platforms that you can put content together and it will create its own. Let me give you the actual definition here. It's an artificial intelligence that can create new content, such as text, images, video, or audio, based on the patterns and the structure of the data it learns from. So what gets me really excited about generative AI for marketing is people think that, well, it's cheating, it's moving away from the creativity. No, it is only going to be as creative of an output, as creative and specific as you can be to put the cues or the prompts in to get the output. And the sky is the limit. And so I think, personally, believe that generative AI is going to require us to think at a much higher cognitive level in order to write those prompts. Yes, we can still have the basic mundane content that everybody puts out, but if you're really good, it can write some really great content. So we're going to experiment a little bit with that this week. There's going to be some assignments where the students actually get to write those prompts and put out some content that they're going to create through ChatGPT or Bard, whichever one they prefer. Personally, I use ChatGPT. I like the prompts that come out. When I put the prompts in, I like the responses that come out a little bit better. I think ChatGPT is definitely crushing Google with Bard. So All that being said, we have all this content that we're creating, but it still needs to go and it needs to get to the right people. So I'm hoping the students this week will have the opportunity to create some amazing content and be able to understand how important it is to get it to the right kinds of people. So if you're interested in the amazing College of Business and Analytics and getting a marketing degree, look at the bottom right there. You can see it's scrolling. You can go to business.siu.edu to find out more information about all of our programs here and degrees that you can get. Yes, I am biased and I am partial to our marketing department because we've got a great team, we've got a great department, and I think we have the resources to connect our students with opportunities outside once they graduate as well. Lots of hardworking people here. So if you know someone, let them know. And just a heads up, I'm going to put it in the comment section too when I'm going to adjust this. We now have a Instagram page. It is College of Business. I think it's COBA __ SIU marketing, but I will verify that, put it in the comments. It would be really great for you to follow us on Instagram. We would appreciate it. Support the students. We now have a student of the week, which is exciting, and hopefully I get to pick some as well. So any questions you have about digital marketing, or you want to take the course or get a degree, like I said, reach out to me or follow for more information to the link below. And as always, go dogs.